Welcome everybody to a very special bonus episode of Boosting the Signal. This week we're going to try something a little different. We're going to open up some figures from Nacelle. Stay tuned.
Incoming transmission.
Well, a package has arrived from Nacelle Toys, and I couldn't think of a better reason to do a bonus episode of Boosting the Signal than unboxing every single figure from Wave 1 and taking a really, really close look at each and every one of them. So a lot of thought has gone into what we're going to open first when it comes to the Nacelle figure. And I think the best way to do it, like I said, I think I'm going to start with the first one. The first one is Jelico. I mean, it's number one. The packaging is wonderful. Honestly, I absolutely love the packaging on this, and it's gonna be a difficult decision, but I'm not an inbox person. I think that figures need to be opened. I think they need to be experienced, as it were. Not only that, but do you really experience a figure? Anyways, I think I like photography. I like doing toy photography, and you can't take pictures of them if they're in the package. I mean, you can, but where's the fun in that? So yeah, it's like we're gonna start with Jelico this week and see how that goes. So the question is, how many of you watching have ordered these? How many of you have these coming in the mail already, or maybe you've already gotten them, or they're on their way? I'll be honest, I did not get shipping notification for this. It kind of surprised me when it just showed up, but hey, I like a surprise, and this is a surprise I like. Everything is packaged really well. I especially love that. Look at that. Look at the detail. No strings, no wires holding them in, which honestly I totally appreciate. I appreciate not having to unspool any wires while I'm here. The book does not open, just in case anybody wondered. But yeah, Cardassian customs and etiquette. We'll take a closer look at everything as we go on. And then the pictures. See, I wondered about the pictures. I wondered if they would be individual. They are all together. It is one piece. I was curious about how that was going to go. Livingston. So well done. And I wish you could feel this. Even the texture. The texture is really, really well done. Oh, I like that. Multiple hands. Get the figure out first. I was smart enough to have a box off to the side. Okay, but as for the figure, well, he's got that clenched fist. He really wants that fourth ship in the rotation. Really well done on the paint. The face looks great. Let's take a closer look at that. Okay, so as for the accessories, can't really go wrong with any of the accessories when it comes to Nacelle. They really nail accessories. The hands are going to come in handy, especially for holding phasers or anything else, or if you need to shake a fist at a Cardassian. I'm going to guess that the pad, I need to do some more research on it, but I'm assuming that the pad is showing something in the area from the episode. I'm going to do some deep research on that one. But look at that. Look at that. Even the detail of doing the back of the pad, it's with the LCAR sticker and everything. We didn't even need to have that, but man, that's going the extra mile. Same as with the pages in the book. Just making sure that we have pages for the book. So well done. Phaser. Man. Well done. Oh yeah, that face sculpt is really good. There is no doubt about it that that is Ronnie Cox. Com badge looks really good. Well, just real good paint job. I can't remember the last time I've seen a paint job on a Star Trek figure this good. The hands, well done. Clenched fist because, like I said, he really wants that fourth shift. One of my biggest questions I had every time I talked to Brian and any other time was about the peg holes for stands, and they are there. I don't have any trouble standing them, but if you're like me and you have things up on shelves, which I do, then you want to make sure that you're not going to have any issues with things falling over. This is the new head sculpt on the Jelico. And in case there is any question as to that, when you get your shipping sheet, check it. It will tell you, and it will give you details of which ones have the new head sculpts. All right, let's take a look at a bit of the head sculpt itself. Movements are really good. All right, now it's time to do figure number 2, and that is Rachel Garrett. Again, same kind of packaging, but man, just attention to detail in every way on this packaging. Yes, this is to clarify, according to the invoice, the new head for the figure. Double taped, I'm going to assume that that's what they had done, replaced it. Good job on that, I appreciate it. But, all right, let's see what we got here. Take all this out of our way. Again, packed. Oh, really well. Oh, tape this time. Ah, I lost a communicator. A phaser. Okay, well, let's take her out first and take a look at her. Just an amazing figure. As I record this, today is Trisha O'Neill's birthday as I record this. So if you look that up, that'll actually tell you what day I am recording this. Wow, good movement on the head, the arms, the legs. No shade on Super 7, but the biggest problem I had with their figures was the arms and the legs. Once they had moved once, you were kind of like, all right, well, they're gonna be kind of loose. Wow. That is really, really creepily good. Let's take a closer look, shall we? So yeah, take a look at that head sculpt. She's pretty good. I will say that I do have a little bit of difficulty getting her to stand. She might actually be one that is going to require stands because she does not want to stay up right now. course, maybe I just need to make some adjustments. But instead of messing around with that right now, let's focus on taking a better look at the head and the extra head and the, wow, you gotta love those phasers. And just like with Jelico, she does come with a pad and thankfully with a completely different pad. This one, oh, and I know this one. So I know that this is definitely coming from yesterday's Enterprise. It's showing where the Klingons were. It's showing, the Romulan space. So we know that if they don't go back and save Kittimer, that, well, everyone is going to be in trouble. Let's just say that. Classic tricorder or communicator, classic phaser. Love it. I don't know. What's the first thing you think of when you see this phaser? Me? I think of Terrell. I think of Wrath of Khan. Maybe that's just me. Updated phaser. Technically, now here's the thing. I know it's Star Trek Next Generation era phaser, but technically this is an alternate universe phaser. Anyway, so yeah, really good, and detail on the uniform, absolutely amazing. Great paint job, a good attention to detail on the badge. Just well done. Okay, and just in case anybody was wondering what kind of stands to use for these are just standard action figure stands I picked up online. They work really well with Super 7 figures, and they work really, really well with these as well. Look, I don't know if anybody's going to care, but I do. I know this is something I worry about. And like I said, getting her to stand on her own was not exactly the easiest, but this stand really works well. Switching out the head from standard to battle damage, or death in this case. Fairly easy. Comes in a simple ball joint, lots of maneuverability, just like with the Jelico figure. Yeah, no complaints whatsoever. Kind of curious whether I'm going to use this one all the time or the other one. Probably use the other one. All right, it's time to open Tuvix. Just like the previous two, this is a new head variant of the packaging. I love the packaging. Getting to see Tuvix in here. I'm wondering, I should have bought two, because if you cut them open, do you get Neelix and Tuvok on the inside? I don't know. It's worth finding out, isn't it? Anyway, let's first box I've actually ripped. I know somebody's freaking out about this right now. It's okay. It's all right. If it makes you feel any better, I will throw all the packaging away, and I will recycle over to that box. Okay, so what we got here? Is this one going to be taped shut like Rachel Garrett was? I think so. It's definitely, wow, definitely tight. Come on, Tuvix. Yep, there's that tape. Okay, Tuvix hands go flying everywhere, and there he is. Yeah, he looks good. Just like I said, really good joints on the figure. Everything else, lots of motion. Really good look on the head. And we got an alternate head where I think he's in dismay because he knows that Janeway's going to kill him. So let's take a closer look. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the design on that. Look at the intricacy of the pattern on the uniform. Man, this is just so well done. Paint job on the Delta is really good. He stands really well. I honestly, I have no complaints whatsoever. I never thought I needed a Tuvix figure as much as I did until just right now. Well done. So well done. I'm actually not sure if this is the face that he makes when Janeway decides his fate, or the face he makes as I'm pulling the head off the figure to change the head. Either way. Man, look at the detail. So good. I take a really good look at these accessories here. The travel pack is a really good thing, especially for away missions. And oh yeah, and we gotta look at the flower. I mean, come on, look at that flower. I want to get myself a transporter just so I can like blend a couple of my figures together and Tuvix somebody, you know, like let's see what happens with Jean-Luc and Spock. Let's Tuvix them, or that would be Picardox. I don't know what that is. Anyway, and yeah, we gotta take a look at these. The on the phaser and the tricorder. Holy cow! Look at the quality on these. I mean, come on, let's go there. Here, let's get a little closer look there. Look at that. Look at the detail on these. I love it. I don't know. I'm just enthralled with these figures. I don't know how anyone could not be. Well done, Nacelle. Well done. And this is just the third one. We gotta look at the fourth one now. All right. Figure number 4, it is Captain Sulu. Now this is one that I have to say this might be my favorite one so far of all the figures. At least the one I knew I was looking forward to the most. Former guest of the podcast, Isaac, I know he has this one. I've seen his pictures. Now, what's interesting is, according to the information, this is a redone head. I don't think that's the right terminology, but remastered, redone, whatever. So I don't know how much different it's going to look. Honestly, the first wave that they sent out, I thought looked really good. So, like, I don't know, but scope it out here. And, I'm making everything move here, aren't we? Oh, yeah. I mean, look, yeah, okay. Man, that's a really good head sculpt. And then look at that, a seam. The seam on there is really good. All right, we need to take a closer look at this one. Definitely. Wow, looks good. Okay, yeah, look at that. Just remarkable resemblance to George Takei. Wonderful paint job on this. Details are really well done. Yeah. Let's take a look back at the figure. Man. The one thing I gotta say is, I love the fact that the teacup is already attached to the hand. Well done. I like that. Now let's take a look at those. We are definitely not lacking in accessories for Sulu. Not only does he have the teacup, but he does have 2 different kinds of communicators, 2 different kinds of phasers. We're right back to the Tyrell phaser that we talked about earlier. Multiple hands, and the chest piece for replacement, we gotta check that out. We gotta see how that works. Okay, so we want to take the chest piece off. All right, it's pretty simple. Just go at it from here. Doing it with one hand, probably not the easiest. There we go. Pop that off. Get the other piece right here. Then we go up underneath the little strap. Again, not easy with one hand. Let's just let's do it like this. Oh man, we want to have casual Sulu. And there we go. We got casual Sulu. Except not under the strap, but there. You give me a minute, I get it right. Casual Sulu. But no, let's take a look at it. Well, it looks like I got one little paint flaw. on casual Sulu, and yeah, well, it's minor. Should be able to take care of that pretty easily. Otherwise, can't really complain about anything else. I'm just going to assume that his pen exploded on him. Oh my. Now take a look at these accessories. Those communicators are just awesome. Look at the detail on the phasers. Man, I love them. And then look at that. All these hands. You can't go wrong. Seriously, Nacelle just really knows how to nail it when it comes to accessories. Valkris may be the biggest action figure box that I have ever opened, and I mean, this is a massive amount of accessories. Now I will say this, I do have the Moo Mesa figures, and the accessories on there are quite large, but so maybe this isn't the largest, but this is pretty darn big. All right, there it is. I'm trying to find the taped part. Let's oh, and this, according to the paperwork, is the only one that is not a replacement head on a figure. So, oh man. Alright, I had to make a little edit there. Okay, I've almost destroyed my camera opening this. Well worth it. What do we got? Holy crap. Oh, this is massive. Wow. And part of me almost wants to figure out a way to run some LEDs and light this sucker up. This is amazing. I love the bathlet. That's, wow. She's magnificent. The cape is not soft goods, but darn close. Darn close. Oh wow. I don't want to go rubbing the breast, but holy crap, the texture is amazing. Look at the hair. Oh, we're gonna get a really good look at that. Oh, man. Oh, look at that. She turns. All right. I love it. I love it. Yeah, well done. Everyone who was behind this, well done. All right, let's get a closer look. First of all, wow, just impressive detailing on the hair. It is an interesting choice to go with the open breastplate. Anyone who has seen the film has to be well aware of the fact that her breastplate is magical. If you don't know what I mean, watch the film and check out her scenes very carefully. The boots, man, that's amazing. And then you can't go wrong. The Genesis, man, the whole Genesis device, the torpedo, everything. Just such amazing detail. Look at the silver accents. The Genesis device. Just wonderful details. Makes me wish I had a con figure now. Need I mean, just take a closer look at that detail in the hair. Check this out. If only David Marcus would have done it correctly. He used proto matter. Now, an interesting thing I have noticed on the packaging is there is no text detailing what the accessories are. So, in case anybody is curious, of course, this is a Klingon disruptor. And then, of course, we have the tricorder and the communications actual tape that you see Krug watching, and a bathlet. Multiple hands. Amazing. Figure 6? Holy crap. Man, these are going by way fast. I have to say, I want to stop for a minute. I just want to say, anyone that has not ordered these, I really hope you're enjoying the look at them. I really do. I'm enjoying opening them up, showing them off. Like I said, every single time the packaging is just off the charts. And yeah, so I'm curious if I can see, it's when they're double taped like this, and this is something I've noticed. You can see that, yeah, there is that secondary tape. Man, it makes it to where you really have to destroy the box to get this thing open. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. It wants to be opened. It wants to be freed. Breathe, Jonathan, breathe. But, yeah. Let's take a good look at this one. We got some tape on the sides. And, okay. It's going to come out eventually. We're going to get there. Bear with me. Shout out to, yeah. All right. Shout out to, oh wow. Shout out to Nacelle. Like I said, yeah. Excellent packaging. Well done. All the way around. He's like, oh, you're going to open me. How dare you, Jonathan Archer. Not too bad. Oh, his leg was coming off there. Got that. Got that under control. Don't worry, Jonathan. You're not going to lose a leg. Because I'm an angry, angry captain. Oh. But anyways, let's dump these and take a closer look at everything, shall we? Well, knowing that this is a resculpt on the head, I have to say, it looks really good. I mean, I look at this and I can tell that it is, you know, Jonathan Archer, although it does want to come right off, and it wasn't quite on there right well. Let's get that snap going, shall we? Maybe I should use two hands. But, okay, there we go. We've taken care of the head snap. That was a little embarrassing. The accessories are wonderful. I want to get a really good look at those. But let's take a good look at here. Like I said, everything about this is really detailed. I think I need to get a Kirk in this uniform. I do not have a Kirk in this uniform, but yeah, I do dig it. I love that deep V It's not like what Christopher Pike wears. You know, if you look at, I mean, seriously, think about Pike in Strange New Worlds. He wears it with the deep V, but he's got the black undershirt and everything else. It's just not the same. You want that deep V. It says, "Hey, check me out. I'm the captain." There's no undershirt. Okay, let's take a look at all of these accessories. We have got the wine goblets, which are impressive in themselves. I especially love the fact that we have one that has the liquid pouring out of it, and then even just the goblets themselves. It's pretty neat. We have an Enterprise era communicator, and not to mention the TOS phaser as well as Enterprise phase pistol. The poison drink. Thank you, Sato. And then a tricorder, which, you know, this is something I don't know. Maybe other people can speak to it. I can't. But have we ever had an accessory in any figure that has had the tricorder open like this? Because I think that's kind of new, and I like that. I dig that. And I love the dagger. Nothing says, you know, mirror universe quite like the dagger. Yeah. All right, I got two more to open, and I really want to get to them. It's Peter Preston time. All right, this is a figure that I'm really surprised never got made back in the day. I mean, let's just be honest with you. This is a character that is very synonymous with the Wrath of Khan. And I'm the actor Ike that plays him. I just was well deserving. I'm glad that Nacelle was able to have him there when they did the original reveal of this at New York City Comic Con. What was that? 2024? Wow, seems like kind of feels like yesterday, but I know it also feels like it was a long time ago, all at the same time. But yeah, this is a really, really well done figure, and oh wow, yeah. Not only does it look good, but it feels good too. Like I know that's a common thread when I'm talking about these figures, is the way they feel, but seriously, they do have a good texture to them. This one's the first one I've had that's a little stiff, at least in the arm joints. I'm gonna probably have to warm him up just a little bit before posing, but yeah, let's get a closer look at this. Yeah, so right off the bat, I mean, look at this. Just okay, seriously, look at the likeness of this character and the detail, the attention to detail all throughout the figure is so amazing. No complaints, none whatsoever. And that's not just painted on, that's texture. Yeah, okay, so even, like, look at this. Even the delta is textured on his arm. It's not just painted on. I know it's a overused statement to say, I wish you could feel this. If you haven't gotten this figure for yourself, if you haven't added one of these into your collection, I can't say, you know, I'm not going to tell you you have to do it, but if you're a Star Trek action figure collector, you're going to want this. This is just so well done. And then, like, even like, look at the extras. Let's get right into the bonus features here. The extra, you know, is the word given Admiral head, as we're going to call it. It's just a little wordy, but man. And then, okay, I don't think the character ever actually used a communicator, or we may not have actually ever seen him use any of the engineering tools that he comes with. But let's be honest with you, is it not great to have these things for other figures if we end up getting a Scotty? Or will these be able to be used with a Scotty if you have a Scotty figure from, like, let's say Diamond Select or anything else? And I've seen the pictures. I've seen the pictures online. These are very, very much in line with the right sizing. And, you know, if you have those things, why wouldn't you want to add them in and just use them together? Here we are with the last figure to open from Wave 1. It's Weyoun. And I do believe this is Weyoun 6, if memory serves, because he does come with the pizza from when he was hanging out with Odo. Again, double taped, and according to the invoice, this is a new sculpt on the head. But you know what? I've seen the other ones that people had, that they had received, and I thought it looked good. But let's be honest with you, I truly appreciate Brian Volkweiss and Nacelle and their attention to details and the attention to keeping everything looking good and so on and so forth. And not only that, but I appreciate any company that has good quality control. And this one, you know, it's just like with Archer. He doesn't want to stay on. We're gonna snap it on now so we don't have to do that later. Okay, there we go. All good. Now, you know, like I said, the attention to detail and the quality is great. I love it. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at everything before we start off with anything else, shall we? The smile is very eerie, but I gotta tell you, it seems to be a constant thing, I'm gonna say, throughout all of these reviews, but the paint is just really well done. I'm not seeing any flaws with this one whatsoever. And again, you know, like I say all the time, if you could just feel it, if you could feel the texture, and I never thought that I would be rubbing the chest of Jeffrey Combs. So anyways, it's definitely one that it's definitely one that you want to experience. Man, and look at this. Look at the accessories. Oh, sorry about that, Weyoun. The catcher cell white and the container, and then of course the half-eaten pizza with the chopsticks, the headgear, the hands, the alternate head. I don't think it can be stated enough that Nacelle really nails everything about these figures. Wave 1 has not disappointed in any way, shape, or form. So, yeah. Let's take a look at all of them. So here we are. Here's a good look at all of them opened, out of package, and lined up with some of their accessories. Not everything. But, yeah. You can't tell me that this is not an amazing first line for Wave 1. I mean, I love them. I think they all look really, really good. I'm thoroughly impressed. I do want to say one thing, and this needs to be said because I've seen a lot of pictures of people that have been sharing their Valkris, and some of the Valkrises are being leaned up against things, and you're having trouble standing her. So here's what I want to talk about. Her ankles. Okay, and any of the ankles on any of the figures. I want you to take a good look at where the ball joints are. Be very wary of where the ball joints are for when moving the feet. Make sure that they are turned the right direction so that you do not have any accidents. But specifically on Valkris, I did notice that there was a little bit of a sticking issue, specifically because of maybe the paint, whatever it was. but I did have to warm up her feet, and she will stand pretty well without a stand. The stand is pretty much just for safety at this point. I'm going to have them on there because when I have them on display, I don't want to randomly hear figures are falling down or anything like that. But like I said, on the ball joints, be wary of where they are, be well aware of it, I should say. And that way, you know, you don't have any accidents. I just want to put that out there as a PSA for everybody else. Otherwise, yeah, great figures, great design, great texture, great paint job. I had one with one paint flaw on the Sulu. If anybody has any recommendations on how to take that spot out, you know, I would appreciate it. So once again, big thanks to Nacelle. Big thanks to Brian Volkweiss for making this happen. I cannot wait for Wave 2. I already have my pre-orders in. I am waiting with bated breath. So, all right. Until next time, thanks for watching. And if you want more information on how to get these figures, stick around and check it out. Visit the nacellestore.com. And yeah, go get them, man. Don't wait. Go get them.